Hello students, this video number 5. In this video I am going to explain chapter 5, lines and angles. Okay, so let us recall few of the concepts. Lines. Okay, line is this is called line. It has got two no endpoints are there. It means that this this side can move here, this side also can move here. There is no limit. Now next is line segment. For notation, the lines are written like this: L. Okay, or we can say this A and B. This These are the few symbols. It is denoted by L, or we can write AB and then put this sign. This shows that this is line AB. Next is line segment. See, if you are taking 2 points, any on the surface, and join these 2 points, let this be A and B, then you get a line segment. Line segment had got 2 endpoints, means the line is stopped here. Okay, this is also called terminated line because these are stopped here. This has got an endpoint. It is denoted by this AB and this sign. Okay, now let's come to angles now. See, when the two lines or two rays, they incline to each other, they form an angle here. Okay, the angle is actually this thing. So if you have to name an angle, so there are two ways. First one is you simply write angle O. This is a symbol for angle. If you put S, it will become angles. Or we can write like this: angle POQ or angle QOP. Remember, the angle is forming at O, so this O should be in between. Okay. Now next topic is related angles. In the related angles, the first one is complementary angles. Okay, you can understand complementary angles like this. There are two friends. This is A and this friend B. Okay, whenever they go out for any work, they always carry 90 rupees with them. Okay, they together will carry, they both will. Okay, that is, if any day A has got 30 rupees, the B will have 60 rupees, so that together they have 90 rupees. If any day A has got 10 rupees, the B will have 80 rupees, together they have 90 rupees. Likewise, we have got complementary angles. So any two angles, like suppose this is an angle, this is 40 degree, and another angle which is 50 degree. They both are together forming 90 degree. So these are called complementary angles. Let us take few more examples. 15 degree and 75 degree, they are complementary angles because when you add them, the sum will be 90. Now let's start supplementary angles now. In supplementary angles, again we got two friends. This time it is P and this Q. Now whenever they go out, they always have 80 rupees in their hand. If any day A has got 100 rupees, the B will have carry 80 rupees, so that the sum is 180 rupees. If any day A has got 70 rupees, the B will have the Q will have 110 rupees, so that together they have 180 rupees. So likewise we have got supplementary angle like 150 degree and 30 degree, they are supplementary angles. Next is 90 degree and 90 degree, they are supplementary angles. 10 degree and 170 degree, this is also supplementary angles. Now third is adjacent angles. Okay, see, to make you understand, adjacent angles are like two neighbors. Okay, there are actually two types of neighbor. The neighbors, you can see my hand, see this neighbor and this neighbor, both are neighbors. They are uh, living just opposite to each other. Okay, there is nothing common in this. These are called opposite neighbor. One angle is also who lives side by side. Okay, like this. There is one wall common here. Look at this. Look at like this. Okay, they are looking side by side. So this one. There is one wall common here. Like that, they are called adjacent angles. See, in adjacent angles, one more thing. If you see this common arm, look at this. Let me show you with the marker. Okay, this marker represents the common wall, and one neighbor lies left to this common wall, and the other lies right to this common wall. Okay, so this is the concept of an adjacent angle. Adjacent angles will have a first thing, they have a common vertex. First of all, common vertex. Third, so this is the meaning of adjacent angles. They have a common vertex, they have a common arm that I'll show you with my hand, that there's a common wall. And non-common arm means this, they lie on either side of the common arm. Let us take one example here. See, this is angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, this is A, O, B, this C. Angle 1 is what? AOB. Okay, and angle T is what? COB. The common arm is this. They have a common vertex, this. The non-common arms means this is. Okay, you can imagine that the common wall and the angles are on either side of the common arm. One is on the left side, other is on the right side. यानी कि one इधर है, the two है. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Now let us take angle 3 here. Angle 3 is this much. Angle 1 is what? AOB. Okay, and angle 3 is COA. The common arm is OA. You can easily see that the angles are on one side, that is on the right side. Okay, there is a common arm and angles on the right side, but it should be this side, but instead of this it is in right side. So angle 1 and angle 3 are not adjacent angles. Now here I have taken an example. This is angle 1, 2 and 3. The angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 is this, angle 2 is this. The common arm is this. Angle 2 is on the right side of this common arm and angle 1 is on the left side. So angle 1 and 2 are adjacent angles. Let us take angle 2 and angle 3. Here in this case the common arm is this. One is on the left side, other is on the right side. So angle 1, 3 are also adjacent angles. Let us take angle 1 and angle 3. See, angle 1 and angle 3 have no common arm. Look at it, angle 1 is what? This, and angle 3 is this. There is nothing common in this. So they are not adjacent angles. Now, if I'll show you one thing, that suppose the angle, okay, A, B, C and O. Now if you hold this A and make it straight with OC, that is, if you make it like this, if you rotate it and make it like this, suppose you are making like this has become O. Now see, this is also adjacent angles. This angle 1 is this angle 2, but if you add them, because they are on a straight line, when you will add them, the sum will be what? Angle 1, 2 is 90 degree. So these two are called linear pair. Linear pair are the two adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree. Remember, we are using pair, so there will be only two angles. Now if you are using more than, suppose this thing, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 will also be 180 degree. Okay, but the reason is not linear pair. Here it will not use linear pair. We will say that angles on a straight line. This is the reason. Now next is vertically opposite angles. See, when two lines or at two line segments they intersect, they always intersect at a single point. When they intersect, we have got two sets of opposite angle, like here A and B. This A and B are called vertically opposite angle. Likewise, we have angle P and angle Q. They are also vertically opposite angles. Okay, so angle 1 and angle B are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, P and Q are also vertically opposite angles. Now there is one very important property of vertically opposite angles, that they are always equal. Means angle A is always equals to angle B. If it is 50 degree, this is also 50 degree. If it is 60 degree, this is also 60 degree. If it is 100, this is also be 100. Okay. Remember, A and P, they are not vertically opposite angles, they are linear pair, and the property of linear pair is this, that their sum is 180 degree.